yesterday and ended in the wee hours of this morning. Three teams in FBS history have started 3-0 after losing 11 or more the previous season. Coach Prime trying to become the fourth, and Travis Hunter, he's ready.
Yeah, make it a little team. All the time, no fight.
Rocky Mountain Showdown turned into a Rocky Mountain Throwdown. Wheezy F Baby leading the Buffaloes out to the field. The F stands for Folsom. That is the venue. Coach helping Shiloh out with the change. First quarter, no score. Colorado State threatening. Shiloh Sanders to the cribbo. Mark Jones on the call.
Sanders, showing him his shoe bottoms. Stunning like his daddy. Touchdown.
And Sanders took it back like it didn't fit. 80 yards to the house. It was a 10-point swing. Buffalo's up 7-0. And soon Rams drive. Oh, the trickeration. Torrey Horton. And Horton finds a who? Dallin Holker in the end zone. 6 catches, 102 yards, 2 touchdowns. We're tied at 7. Next, Colorado drive. 2nd and 10. The most fleet-footed Buffalo you'll ever see. Travis Hunter. Ball. On the ground. Ron Hartz III picks it up. Not a plumber. But he'll make the house call. Damier gave you the neon high step into the end zone. Colorado State up 14-7. Coach Prime was at a loss for words. His team was 23-point favorites. But throw out the books when it's the Rocky Mountain Showdown. This scary moment here. 5 minutes to go in the first. Clearly a completed play. Ball hit the carpet. Yet still, Henry Blackburn lays into Travis Hunter, who goes down in a heap of pain immediately. Ruled out in the third quarter with an undisclosed injury. Coach Prime says he's out a few weeks. Their next games are Oregon and USC. That's the then, here's the now. Xavier Weaver on the receiving end of that score. 9 catches, 98 yards, and that touchdown. We're tied at 14. That's just the first quarter. We're in the second now. The Rams threatening again. Lewis Brown splits the defenders. There's the prime. Here comes the time. Oh, in the ice. Colorado State up 21-14 at the break.
Let's go to the fourth quarter where the State's still up by 4. But we got the Rams moving this football. Nicolosi to Holker. Holker, one of 3 Ram receivers, have 100 yards in the same game. It's the first time they've done that in school history. Coach Norvell is amped. Why not? Got an 11-point lead. And Colorado 1-64 in the last 10 seasons, with trailing by 10 or more points in the fourth quarter. But none of those previous seasons had Coach Prime or his sons on the roster. Let's go Patty Turner for the Rams. I mean, you're about 2 minutes away from pulling this upset. Would you say 22.5-point underdogs, and you tuck that punt inside the 2-yard line. So it's 98 yards to go for Shedeur Sanders, who finds Weaver. And what does Weaver do settling into that zone? Kind of a soft zone, kind of the Barada of zones. Later, Sanders to Jimmy Horn. We're inside of 45 seconds. Tick, 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 tick. And look at the move. Oh, he put on Blackburn. Wait, is that the same Blackburn? Huh? Does karma work like that? Colorado down 2 after the touchdown, 7 grabs, 66 yards. Sandy, you got to go for 2, right? Got to. And you find Michael Harrison, your tight end.
Wow.
Great play call, great play execution. Wow. Shedeur Sanders said we do it in practice all the time, so it's not really a surprise to us. We go to overtime, and it's the 3rd time in this series history. They've been playing since the 1800s. Sanders rolling right. Their first possession. He finds Harrison again. First one wasn't a fluke. Harrison, 7 grabs, 76 yards. Got a touchdown. Colorado's in front. Here comes Colorado State, though. We show you Horton. Showed you him earlier in the highlight. He had 16 grabs in this one. That is a school record for a single game. And Prime's talking to the replacement quarterback for Travis Hunter. He's talking to Kendrick Breedlove, and he's like, this is what I would have done, and I played this position perhaps at a high level. So now, second possession for the Buffs. Shedeur rolling out. It's Harrison again. You don't cover tight ends? Even Harrison's like, I got my palms up like Michael Jordan. What are we doing? It's a 6-point lead. Go for 2 by rule. Sanders to Weaver. Is X going to give it to him? Yes. 8-point lead for the Buffs. Nicolosi looking to throw. Nicolosi creating some space. It's a great play call. And you can see the corner is blocked. And we get to the pylon. We're in, but wait a minute. Lots of penalty yards in this one. 176 penalty yards for the Rams. As you can see, this one coming back.
Oh, no.
An illegal block. Yeah, bottom of your screen. Most for the Rams in the game in the last 25 years. So it is 4th and goal from the 23. Nicolosi into traffic. It's picked. Trevor Woods. And Colorado survives that scare. Sunglasses off for the handshake at center field. Okay. Colorado by 8. This thing wrapped up at 12:30 a.m. local time.
Truthfully, it's one point in the game I said, we can't let this dude win. There ain't no way we let this dude win. This press conference is going to be unbearable if we let this dude win.
It just felt different. It felt like, man, we have no choice. We gotta win. It feels like that all the time. But this the first time it felt like just lock in no matter what. Go out there and just handle business. Like, that's it.
I told Deion that after the game, and I was talking to my own team and really reinforcing what we do. And so that's what those comments were made for. And so hey, this rivalry's been going on way longer before I got here, and it's going to be going on way after I leave. There's always bad blood. It's just the way it is. Doesn't matter what me or Deion say. It's going to be bad blood.
Listen, man, Coach Norvell's boys gave them all they could handle in Boulder. The first 58 minutes of the game, Shedeur Sanders threw for 196 yards to score and a pick. In the final 2 minutes and overtime, he nearly matched that yardage. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, nearly 14 yards per attempt. The first player in school history with 3 straight 300-yard games to start a season. That's the good,